Okay.
Welcome to the Cabin Maker channel. Today, we're following a couple on their journey to build a stunning A-frame cabin by hand in the heart of the wild. From the very first steps of preparation, they have poured all their heart, persistence, and determination into turning their dream into reality. Let's see how the couple's patience, teamwork, and woodworking skills bring their blueprints to life. First, the couple carefully reviews the design drawings to locate the footings. The husband operates a mini excavator dig deep foundation holes, while his wife assists by mixing concrete in a portable mixer. Next, they pour wet concrete into square wooden forms on the ground and level it with a trowel, creating incredibly sturdy load, berry footings. Measuring and cutting sonotube forms to cast round piers. To raise the house floor off the damp ground, the couple transports sonotube paper forms to the site. They take precise measurements with a tape measure and use a circular saw to cut the tubes to the exact length needed. These tubes are positioned vertically on the dry concrete bases, then filled with fresh concrete to cast perfect round foundation piers. Transporting, measuring, and assembling the main load. Joists. The foundation is ready, and it's time to assemble the framing. The husband uses the excavator to lift the heavy bundles of wooden load. Bury joist into position. The couple coordinates to align, tack, and set the main beams on the pier system. To protect against mold and termites, they apply a coat of red protective sealant to the wood grain and use a hammer to tap the beams into a perfect parallel fit, erecting the first A-frame truss and reinforce the subfloor. The most exciting moment arrives as the A-frame structure begins to emerge. The couple works to lift and stand the first large A-frame truss on the foundation. For reinforcement, they spread specialized construction adhesive over the joists and use a pneumatic nail gun to secure the floor panels. The truss joints are further reinforced with triangular wooden gussets, ensuring maximum rigidity against high winds. completing the floor installation and lifting auxiliary load. Salisbury beams. The wife carefully uses a circular saw to bevel the edges of the plywood panels to the design, while the husband uses a pneumatic nail gun to fasten them to the joist system.
Just gonna line this up and get ready to cut the angle.
They work in harmony to install the floor across the entire interior area. After that, using the excavator, the husband carefully lifts long wooden beams and secures them into the rising frame.
Yeah. Okay. On that end too, while we're moving.
Lifting and positioning large triangular trusses with the excavator. Moving the massive triangular trusses requires extreme caution. The husband operates the excavator to lift the truss from staging area, while the wife stands below to help adjust and guide it as the machine lowers the timber onto the foundation.
From the collar.
They carefully set up a temporary cable bracing system to ensure the frame stays balanced and perfectly safe. Installing bracing cables and completing the A-frame peak to ensure the cabin can withstand harsh weather. The couple climbs aluminum ladders to nail the diagonal roof bracing into place. Using a chain hoist system and guide ropes, the large A-frame trusses are hoisted upright and secured with tension cables, creating a complete skeleton frame rising above the pine forest. Sheathing the entire sloped roof surface with OSB panels, the outer shell begins to take shape. The couple uses pneumatic nail guns to install large OSB panels covering the entire expanse of the pitched roof. To protect the structure from moisture, they skillfully wrap it in blue resisto waterproofing membrane, creating a solid weather, tight barrier. Applying resisto membrane. The roofing phase requires great attention to detail. After checking the waterproofing membrane, the couple puts on safety harnesses and begins hauling dark gray metal roofing panels up the slope. They work together to keep every panel straight and securely fastened from the eave to the ridge, giving the house a modern, stylish look that is completely waterproof. Inserting mineral wool insulation and sealing the subfloor panels. Interior warmth is vital for a wooden cabin. The couple packs mineral wool insulation in the gaps between the floor joists. Then they lay down a moisture barrier and use a hammer and nail gun to seal the subflooring, creating a smooth, soundproof, and perfectly insulated floor facing the forest. running electrical conduits and framing interior walls. Entering the interior finishing stage, the electrical system is installed with technical precision. They are running black electrical conduits along the wooden rafter system.
Is this good to go?
I think so.
Erecting the main entrance frame and the front windowsill, the A-frame house's facade is truly the heart of the design.
Yeah. Yeah.
The husband uses a long prison spirit level to measure and ensure the door frame is perfectly plumb. Using a nail gun, they secure the vertical studs and structural headers to create the main entrance, while assembling smaller timber pieces for the low window frame, preparing the cabin for a light-filled space. Measuring outdoor purlins and joining loft floor beams. To optimize space, a loft level has been elegantly designed. The couple measures the load, bury purlins, and carries the wooden boards up to complete the loft flooring.
You want strength too?
husband uses a reciprocating saw to expertly cut the notch joints, ensuring the cross beams fit perfectly against the roof slope, creating a stunning relaxation area above the living room.
Yeah, that's a
Can't get
good
much better
angle.
than that. I'm really happy with that.
Installing OSB sheathing on the ground floor walls and facade to seal the structure. The couple places the OSB boards on an outdoor workbench, marks the lines, and uses a circular saw for press cuts. They work together to position and securely fasten these boards to enclose the ground floor walls and the entire triangular front facade. The house now wears its complete, sturdy shell. Framing and applying moisture-proof. Extended wooden deck will be the perfect spot for afternoon tea. The couple proceeds to apply blue moisture proof tape along the structural joists of the deck extension. They use F-clamps to press and nail the double foundation beams together, then paint the exposed cuts to ensure maximum durability for the outdoor deck area.
Okay. Oh.
Just got a whip.
Okay, come and hold this in the middle, Christine. Like right about here. Yeah, it's only
in this hole.
Protection in that.
Installing the sliding glass doors, windows, and weather-proofing membranes. The glass will bring nature inside. The couple lifts and carefully slides the large black aluminum glass door frame into the facade opening.
Lift it. Okay.
Large glass windows are also aligned and fitted into walls. To ensure a perfect seal, they inject expanding foam for sound and thermal insulation around the gaps, then apply black waterproof tape to seal the outer edges. Transporting large glass panels from the container and leveling the secondary foundation. In these final steps, the husband operates a mini excavator to lift the fabric, wrap glass pane from the container, carefully moving it toward the A-frame cabin for facade installation. At the same time, they continue to level the expanded ground in preparation for the side deck, finishing the final exterior touches to help the house blend perfectly into nature. Thank you for following this detailed guide on Cabin Maker. If you found these construction tips helpful and inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next projects. See you later.